had taken place at that private residence. We have 9 victims at this time. 8 was treated at the hospital. We don't know, they're all non-life threatening injuries. I know that 1 has been transported to a hospital in Beaumont, but I don't know about the rest. The ages range from 15 to 19 years old. We had a secondary shooting in the city, which is possible related to our shooting in the county. We located a car on 190 East at the county line. We're processing it now. We're interviewing children that was at the party. It was quite a large party, so we got lots of interviewing to do. But we need all the help that we can get from people that was at the party to come forward, come by the sheriff's office and tell us what they seen or heard while they was at the party. It was after-prom party. It was a large party, a very large party. And we got multiple people of interest, and we're just in the early stages of our investigation.
I know the victims were teenagers. Do you know if the shooters were also teenagers, and right now, no one in custody?
No one's in custody at this time. Like I said, it was a very large party, and there are multiple suspects at this time, and we're trying to narrow it down at this time.
But we don't know their ages of the suspect.
No.
Do we believe it's gang related or anything?
We don't know at this time.
Any retaliation possibly from, I've heard stuff, I know there, about a year ago, there was something in Lufkin, anything of retaliation for previous incidents that y'all dealt with?
We have no proof at this time that it was gang related. We don't know that. It's a possibility, yes, but we don't have any evidence saying that this is gang related.
So at this point, no motive, Sheriff?
No, sir. All we know is a bunch of kids get ganged up after prom to go out there and have a good time, have a night that they could remember the rest of their life, and somehow it got twisted up. A lot of children got shot.
Do you know if there was any alcohol at this party, and if there was, do parents, or were there any adults there, or any adults liable for what happened?
I can't talk on the liability of it. There were some adults there, yes, sir.
Was there alcohol?
I'm not gonna say at this time.
The car that was found at the county line on Highway 190, who found that car?
DPS.
Okay, was anyone in that car?
We have talked to everyone in that car. That was in the car.
Okay, so there were multiple people in the car.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that car thought to be involved in the shooting at, off Bevel Loop Road, or in the shooting up at the north end of town?
It was involved in the shooting in the city, but it was seen at the party. And that's about all I'm gonna release at this time.
Can you comment or not? Of course, I understand it's a city case, but right where that car, that shooting this morning is alleged to have occurred over there off of Bevel Loop Road. Elvin Land was shot about approximately a week ago within a few hundred feet of there. Are those connected in any way?
That would be a city question, Mike. I don't know.
So Sheriff, for the timeline, the shooting at the party happened, and then this other shooting in Jasper was after it?
Yes, sir.
And what time was the shooting last night, or early morning?
We were dispatched to the prom party at 12:20, And while we was gathering evidence at the hospital, we was talking to our victims, you know, they could hear the shots in the city from the hospital, so it was later yesterday.
And of course, were these all Jasper County kids or Newton
No,
County?
that was not all Jasper County kids.
And there were reports that also there were shots fired outside Jasper Memorial Hospital this morning. Is that, do you know anything about that?
That's not correct.
Not really.
They was hearing the shots that was fired over on Bellevue Loop.
Okay, so what time do you think that this incident occurred up off of County Road 263? Y'all said you got the call about 12:20, but somebody said they thought it might have occurred a little bit before midnight?
Well, we didn't get our call till 12:20.
But what time do y'all think that actually occurred? Because there was people texting people here in Jasper before midnight about it. So, I mean, I'm wondering why it was such a delay for somebody up there to call.
I don't know.
And the car was found around what time?
This morning, I'm not for sure what time the call was from.
And Sheriff, I guess what's your message? Obviously, we see so many young people involved in these type incidents lately. It seems to be harassed everywhere. I mean, you're a parent, a grandparent, and just your thoughts on what this, how this impacts the community and what's going on with young people right now.
Well, I think that grown-ups should be responsible for their children. They should know where their children are going. Check and see what kind of party they're going to. And keep the cell phone away as much as possible. I think the cell phone, people get knowing where these parties are at and they show up and bad things happen.
They almost spread on cell phones, so people that might not be invited end up at the party.
That's usually the case. They find over social media, then show up where they're not wanted. Yes.
Some have said that something may have sparked this at the Newman County Fair just about a week and a half ago too. You know anything about that?
No, we're hearing all kinds of rumors, but we have no proof of any of that at this time.
And then, Angel, this is Chief Deputy Scott Duncan.
Yeah, that's Scott.
He just joined us.
Well, for either one of y'all, so what's next now in the investigation?
Well, what we're gonna do now is compile an accurate list of witnesses that was at the party and start interviewing them, hopefully to find out more information.
I guess how must their reaction when y'all got there with all these young people? I mean, did most of them, how were they? Did most of them stay? Did they leave?
They was mostly left when we got there. What we was told was kind of, so everybody was trying to get out of there.
They was in shock, just like you would be if you was at a party and shots was fired. You'd be wanting to call your mom and daddy or somebody to get somewhere safe at that time. But we're following all the leads that we have. We got the lobby kids are coming in now that was at the party with their parents, and they're giving us statements, trying to help us, and we'll get it figured out.
And Sheriff, I know it was Jasper prom, but nothing had happened at the prom or anything that y'all are aware of.
No. For we know it's all after the after-prom party.
Has the scene been given back, I guess, to the owners of the home or?
Yes, we're gonna go back out from what I told in the daylight and make sure that no stone was left unturned or nothing was missed.
Good?
Yes. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank
Yeah.
you, Chief.
Thank you.
I think 12 is gonna want, they just got here, so they may have some questions.
Okay.
Shouldn't have been late.
Well, it all